Happy Saturday. I hope your holiday weekend is off to a great start. This is Lori. I am back with a project video for the paper crafting YouTubers monthly collaboration. And September's theme is I'm fully booked. I love this group of ladies. They come up with these awesome themes. We are welcome to interpret it however we would like, and the group that participates is so diverse, which means you're going to get some really diverse projects, and I really encourage you to check everybody out. They're going to be linked up below, and let's jump into it. So what I come to you with this Saturday is a bookmark within a Halloween card. So it's a ghost shaker bookmark, and it tucks into the front of this card. So I know Halloween is all about the candy, but there are always some kids that maybe that doesn't work for, or just as a bonus and extra, you're sending off to maybe a niece, a nephew, a grandkid, which I'll be doing. You mail this off, and this is something that they can continue to use. So let me grab a book and show you. So this is really thin, and I did that on purpose so that it is going to tuck in nicely, close up nicely. There you can see it, but let's jump into that. So in order to keep it really thin, it's simply the pattern paper on the back, piece of acetate on the front, and then the sequins are tucked in. And I did stitch around. That's how it is secured. That's what's going to keep out all the sequins from falling out. But it also lets it stay really thin. You can see we definitely still have movement, and you get that great shaker sound. All right, and then for the card, this is just so simple. I will line the inside of this to hide the stitching, but it's simply a card base, one piece of cardstock on the background. I layered up two pieces. This is a stamp from this set, and one stamp on here, and then I stitched this on both sides simply because knowing a kid's going to be possibly sliding in and out, go through the mail, there's a little tension on it. I didn't want glue to pull loose, and I wanted to make sure that that was a really snug, secure edging. And then just a couple stickers to accent it, and that's that. It's ready to slide into an envelope, and as you can see, it's going to be plenty flat. It's going to slide in well. So today I'm going to walk you through how I did this. This is the paper pad I used. It's left over from last year. I hope I can find it again this year because I love it, love it, love it. I've used it several times already. And then this set of alley dies. And then in order to make it even simpler, because it took me a minute to come up with a template, I have created on the computer a template. I used a lot of shapes together to create this shape, and then just simple circles that are pulled open. I did this in Photoshop, but I created a downloadable template. So I'm going to include the link for that. Feel free to print it off, and then I simply cut that out. There you go, like that. And then I use that to trace on the acetate and cut it out. And then again onto the paper and cut it out. And for this one, I just used a different background for this. So I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to stitch, leaving just the top open. So this whole section here, I'm going to go ahead and stitch, and I will be right back. Alright, so I've got this stitched up. So here's how it looks, and I opted to go with a narrower, tighter zigzag. I just like the zigzag for this project. If a stitch can feel creepy, a zigzag feels creepier. So, all right, let's talk about sequin next. So, Carolina's Crafts on Etsy, that's what she goes by, Carolina's Crafts with a K for the Carolina and the craft, has these awesome sequin mixes. I got this one last year and didn't use it all, so I used some of it here, and then I added in some of these smaller black stars. She has some bigger black stars in it. It looks like I used them all already. There's a couple. But I added some more in, and this is the sequins mix. And for my, for this one, it just, I don't know how much of that paper you can actually see, but it is absolute perfection with this paper. But this one as well. So what I'm going to do is pop that open, and if you pinch it, it will stay open. I did this. Alright. I'm just trying to do it with one hand. It's easier with two. Alright, there we go. So we're going to drop some of these down in here. And Alright. So I feel like that's a good amount. I love that it says boo and these fun sayings on it. So now I'm going to go back to the machine and I'm just going to finish stitching that. Alright, next up we're going to put the card together. So I have these, I bought from Joann's a pack when they were on clearance of these card fronts with colors. Love them. Makes everything so easy. And I already cut down the paper. I really like the black and white in the background. Obviously it's Halloween-y, but it doesn't, because the bookmark is so busy, I didn't want a paper to have to compete with that or be too busy. So I like that this is simple and clean and doesn't compete. There we go. Alright. So then I'm going to want to stamp my trick or treat. And for this, I'm going to use my stamping pad. This would be a really great project if you needed to batch something or make in bulk. I just feel like this would go really quickly. Alright, so first I need to try and get this centered because I pre-cut my paper. Alright, that feels right. Okay, time frame here. And one more time. I do like that this looks like a stamp, and I don't know if you can see, but on the stamp itself it actually is missing some spots so that you will have some of that stamped look, but I still want to get it as solid as I can. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna set that aside. And then I'm gonna come back with, I'm gonna matte the pink with the white. All right, so first I'm gonna adhere this onto the white. And then I am actually gonna stitch this panel directly onto the card itself down the sides because I want it really snug. All right. There we go. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to trim this up a little. Apparently I didn't cut it super straight, and that'll bother me. Nope, I sure didn't. There we go. And it's time to get a new blade in here. I hate when it trims, but it looks kind of fibrous. I don't like that at all. All right, now I got a smidge off the back to trim. There we go. So let me go stitch this onto the card front. So it's literally going to be, raise it about to there. I'm going to just straight stitch down the side, each side. So I'll be right back. All right, so what I did was stitch straight down each side to create this pocket. And that's going to allow us to slide our not so spooky ghost bookmark straight down in. I didn't make it a pocket because I wanted it to peek out underneath. I think that's kind of cute. This is plenty snug to hold it. It's not going anywhere, as you can see. And really, somebody could reuse this card if they wanted to. Or you could, you know, slide something else in there. I just think it's cute in and of itself that way. So then one final touch, probably not needed, but always fun, is I've got these from the A Little Scary collection from Fancy Pants, these little foam stickers. And with this, I used the spider and just tucked it up here since it has a spiderweb background, and then just a little bat tucked in on the front. So there we go. That is my project. Again, please like if you hit the like button if you enjoyed this. I encourage you to check out everybody else on this hop. You're going to see scrapbook pages, cards, paper projects, 3D projects, a bit of this and that, and there's some super talented ladies that put in some time to make this possible on this holiday weekend. Thanks for watching.